Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, and this should be episode number 40, which is a nice round number for when we should also be able to finally retake Drezen once and for all. We are in the upper levels of the Citadel, and this goes up to the tower, this goes out to Drezen. But before we do anything in here, or up there, we should explore the other areas of the Citadel proper. This isn't a very large area though. But since the last episode was at the point it was, I didn't feel like doing the
I'll go ahead.
The stuff here in that specific episode. We are also going to have a look at the various new Lich spells that we have obtained. And I guess at this point I could...
Save the last one for me.
Oh, demons. I could mention that since I'm enjoying this game immensely, now, again, this is going to be probably around 200 episodes or something like that. I could also do a good playthrough, like an angel playthrough or something like that, if there is interest for that later on. But with one very specific change. I would not be reading all the conversation dialogue. Anyhow, let's get rid of this. Do you have any abilities? You do have... I should probably have these on the hotbar actually, so that I know whether they're on or not. -2 penalty and -1 penalty. I think his base attack bonus is more than that. He's +6. So he's got -4. +12. Let's have a look at these and just see. It isn't that bad, really. I don't want you to move on the trap. I don't think we have access to any of your...
Attack!
You have a bow equipped, good. I don't know if that is going to move him on the trap or not. That is not, so I'm going to do that.
Retreat is not an option.
It's so tiny.
Kneel before me.
You missed?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh, amateurish. Again, I don't want to move on the trap, because I have no idea how bad that trap actually is. This is probably going to fail due to spell resistance. Fails to overcome, fails to overcome. We did 5 damage. Yeah.
I will see to your demise.
I think we need greater spell penetration even on this level. Lips is down.
Aim carefully.
I'll cut you wide open.
This one's mine.
Yeah, I don't think we can attack through
Press
the bench.
the attack. You won't survive me.
Let's try this way.
Precision and grace.
So the Omoks are basically poop demons. Nicely enough.
What's on your mind? I wonder. I hope you appreciate this.
That looks like a statue of Iomade. Ah, some
Now what
nifty
is
loot
that?
items. I don't think there's much here other than what we've had a look at now, really. This goes to the Citadel's command, so that's where we'll be going. Calavacus and cultists and a minotaur. Let's do that. Leave my skeletal marksman alone.
The spirits demand your blood!
There's an evoker up there as well.
I'll make short work of this.
Peps could probably do with some healing. Archer and evoker. Let's take out the evoker.
This. Retreat is not an option.
I could have used Greaser, but
Forwards.
whatever.
This will hurt.
You are today's sacrifice!
Out of my sight. Make every strike count.
There we go. That wasn't so bad. I don't think there's anything else here. Let's gather up and do some healing because, well,
Rules are made to be broken.
how about you go down there?
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
It doesn't really work that well on him. This probably comes as a huge surprise to you all. Did you get anything that I can use to heal that guy? I think in this level. But I do not have access to that currently. Do I have any scrolls of... I probably do, because I haven't looked through my scrolls for like ages. Yeah, there we go. Darren, you can use that, can't you?
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
It's kind of weird to have to use the harm stuff to heal. For a little while, until we get access to level 7 spells, this is going to be a mild annoyance. But only until then.
Let's have some fun.
Indeed. There's one of them
I
down
will
pretty
see to
easily.
your demise.
A solid plan.
But I suspect we have the door bug here.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive me.
Yeah, we do. But I that's fine here. Because seriously, there were only 2 of them and one of them was already dead. Okay, now I disabled an option in the last episode that I actually need to have on, which is allow looting during combat. That is actually kind of important as a lich. Now this room looks a little cleaner than the rest of the fortress. It is probably the warden's bedroom. Save here and in we go.
Let's run, sweetie. Let's go. Why are you so slow? They're almost here.
No, we are here.
I'm not going anywhere.
Don't you feel it? He's got that damn rag with him. I can't teleport. He's going to kill us.
If he kills us, then so be it. But this is my city, and I will fight for it to the end. And you, my love, you will be with me to the end.
Hello, Minago. Greetings, Mr. Misery Guts. It's us again.
Tell me, Staunton, why do you fight on the side of the demons?
You have the audacity to ask me that? I fight on this side because the other side didn't give me a chance. Yes, I made a terrible mistake, and Drezen fell to the demons. The Queen should have had me hanged. I deserved it. But she found a far worse punishment for me. False mercy. When she spared me that day, she said she wanted to give me a chance to make amends. And I believed her. For 70 years, I've crawled on my knees, shedding my blood for Mendev. Only been spat in the face for it. For 70 years, I watched generations of crusaders grow old and die, never once changing their tune about Staunton the traitor. What else could I give for my mistake? What more punishment could I suffer? How could I ever deserve forgiveness? And one day, I realized there's nothing I can do. The Queen had doomed me to a lifetime of humiliation. And when I grew desperate, I only had 2 choices. To become my own executioner and carry out the sentence she rescinded that day, or go over to the other side. Put yourself in my place. Imagine yourself in that position. What would you choose?
He does ask a good question. Aren't you getting tired of fleeing from me, Minago?
You have no idea how tired I am of you, mortal. But never mind. Today, we will finally be done with you. Right, Staunton? Right, sweetie?
You know, I once heard a peasant trying to convince his sick sheep to overcome her constipation and share her impacted torrent of crap with the rest of the world. The sheep was obviously very dear to the peasant, and he cooed and called her lambkin and darling as he described the process in graphic detail, apparently to inspire the beast. Well, listening to that wasn't half as stomach-churning as listening to your filthy demon mouth spewing honeys and sweeties all over the place. Ugh.
Oh, sorry. Minago, what's that on your face?
That's not your concern, mortal.
The Masters punished her cruelly for her failure in Canabras. As you can see, the leaders of the demons are as patient with their slaves as the crusaders are with their commanders.
And yet you work with them.
Sweetie, why are you telling him this? What does it matter? What?
Quiet.
I see you have quite a gathering of cowards and traitors here. Even Nura showed up.
You think I'd miss the chance to see Staunton wipe that grin off your smug face? For years, you self-appointed champions of good have treated us like dirt beneath your feet. If the demons will help us get our revenge, then we're with the demons.
You've escaped justice for too long, Staunton Vane, but today you will pay for your crimes.
Of course. I regret nothing. And I'm ready to pay my dues. What about you? Are you ready to pay for everything you've done in the name of your pathetic queen?
Not everyone here is fighting for Mendev and its queen, fallen paladin. When you crossed to the demon's side, you betrayed all mortal kind. And for that, you must pay.
It is time to decide the fate of Drezen.
Right. No point in wasting time talking. To arms!
Staunton, darling.
Stop whining! Didn't you swear your eternal love to me? Promised we'd rule Dresen together? Now shut your lying mouth and fight! Whatever end fate has in store for me, you will share it!
Our victory is certain.
Let's start this off with a haste spell. And since we're all now fatigued, thanks to that, let's keep her busy with some skeletons. As for Darren, Skeletal Marksman is not at all that bad. Can't get him into the room at all. Do I have negative? No. You can't cast that on him because he's too far away, of course, so...
Attack!
I don't want to turn off the turn-based mode on this because that could be a...
Endure this!
mistake.
Kneel before me!
And thus ends the life of Staunton
Stubborn
Vane.
ass! You want to die for a heap of rocks? Go ahead. I'm not staying here.
No, my dear. You are. You will either fight to the bitter end, or I'll break your delicate little neck myself with these very hands.
Are you threatening me, my mortal toy? Me? And with what? With the power I gave you. You ungrateful beast! Give me back what's mine! Take him, he's yours! And Drezen too! I don't care about this fortress or this half-wit. Oh, I grow so tired of you mortals. Your humdrum little passions, your constant squabbling, your incessant accusations and excuses. You treat each other like dirt. Push weaklings like these two into our arms. And then you have the audacity to accuse us. Punish your traitors. Seen it show countless times.
Thank you for your help. But you don't think this is going to save you, do you?
I will save myself. Take your filthy rag. Take your befouled ruins. You can make soup out of this moron for all I care. I've had enough war. We Lily two were created for tenderness and love. Stay away from me with your swords and shields.
I like how we just stand here and let her leave.
So this is to be my fate? I've been betrayed by people and demons alike. Now my life really is worth nothing. But that doesn't mean you won't pay for it dearly. Come on, you scumbag! Kill me if you can! I don't care anymore!
You think I can't kill you?
I suspect you can. I'll make you work for it. Let's get this over with. To arms.
I like how the party was just transported. Yeah, I need to get rid of her because she's annoying. She doesn't have the same benefits that the demons have. Oh.
Precision and grace.
Can have more skeletons.
Aim carefully.
Make every strike count.
Goodbye, Nura.
This one's mine.
I don't know if Staunton has any resistances to fire. He does. 30 at that. And this guy? 10. Let's just shoot
A
this thing.
calculated risk.
I'll make short work of this.
Go for their hearts!
Forwards!
You crossed the wrong line.
And thus ends the career of Staunton Lane. I think we're done, but there we go. So we get Soul Share, which is good. We get Carapace, which is good. We get a Belt of Physical Form, Dex and Constitution. We get a Headband of Inspired Wisdom +2, and we get a Cloak of Resistance +1. Nura isn't dead. Breathing heavily, Nura stands up and wipes her bloody hands on her clothes. Well, what are you waiting for, you scum? Come on, finish me off. Kill me, like you killed Staunton, and be glad you've defeated the villains. And just make sure you don't wonder whose fault it was that he and I were on the demon's side. Thoughts like that could make you lose your appetite. Another tearful performance. Everyone is guilty but me. I've lost count of how many of you innocents I've sent to the chopping block. They should have been executed just for denying their responsibility, never mind all their other crimes. Let me just check something really quick here. Yeah, that's what I thought. There are definitely consequences to whatever you choose here. We will go with the lawful one. I will not kill you here. You'll be locked up, and I will think about what to do with you. Do whatever you want. You can't escape the demons. Your head will be on Baphomet's altar tomorrow, if not today. That's basically Drezen taken back. This is where I wish I had Sela or a paladin in the party.
The commander of the crusade has managed to overthrow 70 years of demonic rule in Drezen and restored the Sword of Valor to its rightful place. Will the commander be able to defend the banner he has won with such a valiant effort?
Of course, the banner that I hung up had a slightly different symbol than this. Also, for those of you who might recognize the voice and haven't connected the dots, it is actually Arilu Volesh who is the narrator here. Also a great voice actor. I'm sure who it is, but I really like the voice.
Knight Commander! I know you have not had time to sit in on any council meetings in recent days. You've been so busy restoring order in Drezen that you've barely found time to sleep. However, there are some matters that require your attention. I am ready to report if you have a moment.
I am listening. Please proceed.
Thank you, Knight Commander. The Crusade forces liberated Drezen quickly. The demons did not have time to recover from their defeat in Canabris. Every death is an irretrievable loss, but your leadership has minimized such losses as much as possible. Morale is high among the Crusade forces. The battle for Drezen went brilliantly. Your party attacked the demon commanders, cutting off the head of the enemy forces. We suffered some losses, but nevertheless it was a triumph. Queen Galfrey has been notified already, and sent her messenger with a letter for you and a royal reward.
Get a cloak of resistance, and of course this letter here.
In any case, we would never have won if it weren't for your amazing powers. The moment you raised the Sword of Valor over the Citadel, the light of it must have been visible all the way back in Mendev. And the banner itself, it changed after coming in contact with you. Anyone else would call it sacrilege. I don't know what to make of it myself. It's surprising and strange. You have changed, Commander, both on the outside and on the inside. And the power you have, it frightens me. As a paladin and leader of the Eagle Watch, I must seek out and destroy the blight of corruption in the ranks of the Crusaders. But as a soldier, I see that you're winning. You are leading us to victory. Anyone who stands against you will only be playing into the hands of the demons. That cannot be allowed to happen.
Your duty is to carry out my orders, not to question them.
Forgive me, Commander, you are right. Your authority is not to be questioned, and any discord in our camp is tantamount to treason. We are at war. We won the battle for Drezen, but this war is far from over. The demons know our true strength, so we must brace ourselves for a merciless counterattack. They will do everything they can to gain control of the city and destroy you personally, and all of us along with you. The only good news is that cultists make up more than half of their forces, so they will have to march the same roads as our fighters. If they were all demons, they could appear here instantaneously and lay siege to the city. Praise Iomade for small mercies. The main demon forces are moving out from the City of Eyes and the Threshold Fortress. Scouts are reporting that for now, we don't stand a chance of tearing through the defense and launching a counterattack. We can only gather our forces, rebuff their attacks, and wait for the right moment. Unfortunately, other hostile groups keep appearing out of nowhere. And on top of all that, Minago is still prowling around somewhere out there. Anevia is trying to find out where that Abyss scum has run off to. Maybe she's already got some leads. Luckily, we are not alone. Mendev is with us. Queen Galfrey has sent us the first reinforcements. They've just entered the city. Besides, news of your victory is spreading through Avestan. I'm sure that crowds of new volunteers will soon be pouring into Drezen, inspired by your feat. And that's very good news, because we're going to need troops. Here is a brief report about the main problems we're currently facing.
Irabeth shows you a sheet of paper with a list of 4 items. Demons with special powers, secret path, missing patrol, and dragon in capital letters. A dragon? What dragon?
As if we didn't have enough problems with demons already. Now there's a wild dragon in the vicinity. Luckily, it's not part of the demon army. If the demons had a dragon on their side, it could pose a serious threat.
Yeah, because the demons themselves aren't powerful enough.
But there's very little food in the Worldwound, and the dragon doesn't seem to have a taste for demons and cultists. She keeps attacking small squads of crusaders, picking off those who fall behind, ravaging supply trains. The dragon's been sighted frequently in the sky, but we don't know exactly where her lair is. We have someone to help with this, though. Do you remember the dwarf who bravely attacked the Baylor in front of the Citadel during the siege? He is back in the city, and he doesn't mind hunting this dragon, apparently. Go talk to him in the tavern. We might be able to help each other.
What can you tell me about the demons with special powers?
Remember that Nabasu that attacked our camp? He had powers that no ordinary demon should have. It is not the only demon of its kind. We keep receiving reports about similar monsters. All isolated cases for now. But it's possible that in the future, we will see entire squads, if not armies of them. We must find out where they're coming from. Find the source of their power and destroy it. If we don't, they will crush us before long. Even you can't defeat an entire army of such monsters.
What's this about a secret path that you're talking about?
We can usually spot armies of demons in advance, as their hordes march along the Grey Road from Eyes or Threshold. But sometimes packs of them appear out of nowhere. They're managing to avoid our scouts somehow and sneaking into our territory. If we don't solve this problem, we cannot attack. The demons will just appear at our backs, block off the gorges, and cut us off from Drezen. Anevia is trying to find out how the demons are getting into our territory, but she hasn't succeeded yet. Talk to her. She will tell you more about what she's doing.
And this missing patrol?
Yes, it disappeared without a trace during a mission. We didn't even find any bodies. Maybe someone abducted them, or there's some natural threat in the area. We can't rule out the possibility of desertion, either. The troop was patrolling the southern road out of the city. The last surviving settlements of Socorus lie in that direction. But after the siege of Dresen, contact with them was lost. Hardly any of the inhabitants survived once the demons invaded the area. That's where I started the search.
Wintersun, that'll be one of the first places we are going to be going to, actually. Is that all for now?
There is one more thing. As you know, there is a vast dungeon under Drezen. It's almost empty now. The only prisoner is Nura Dendawar, the traitor you caught. We've temporarily placed the body of Staunton Vane in the dungeon. You slew him. What are your orders regarding his body? Anevia thinks we should burn it quietly and forget about it. Some want to see his corpse displayed in the square, but I don't think we should behave like demons and barbarians. He may have been our enemy, but he deserved to be buried as a knight. However, the decision is yours, of course.
Oh, I have my own plans for that corpse. Let it stay in the dungeon for now, and I will decide what to do with it.
Your own plans. As you wish.
Very good, Elizabeth.
Commander. That day during the battle, No. My apologies. That is all, Commander. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your report. Now we have the City of Dresen, finally. I like that our skeletal marksman is just hanging around in the city like one of our other companions. That is actually quite amusing. I didn't expect that. I have a lot of crap that I need to sell. And I need to look through all of this crap as well. We also have some leveling ups to do. There is also the matter of the crusade itself, which we can control from inside of the citadel, but I do not dare go in there because that could suddenly end up into a 25-minute conversation for all I know, because I don't remember. I know that we are going to get a council. We are going to get some of the same things that we had in Kingmaker, albeit, thank the tentacles, not anywhere near as involuted as the Kingmaker system, where you were basically administrating the entire kingdom. But what we'll do first and foremost is we'll stand here and we'll go through our companions and we'll level them up so that that part is done. I'm not sure about Arushale. I think I'll want to level her up differently than the in effect guide for her. She can become pretty powerful. Sorry about the music disappearing. It is one of those drawbacks with Unity as an engine. She can be leveled up as a regular archer, but you can also level her up as a bard, which is not a very bad decision, because having a bard in the group is not at all a bad thing. Then again, having a skald in the group would probably be the best thing. But most of the guides that I've seen that involve skalds is actually the main character being a skald and not having a party member. I would like to have a look at the other options for Arushale before I make a decision on what guide to follow up on her. Particularly since I can see that the feats that in effect has chosen, he does have Seize the Moment and he does have Outflank, but they come at level 17 and 19. And also, weapon focus for longbow is not really that important at the level we're playing at. It's a +1 modifier to hit with a weapon. So, as for our other characters, I will continue to use the in effect guides for Nenio and Ember with my own personal modifications. But let's just go through the characters that I know how I will want to have leveled up currently. We'll go with Ethgau first, which is Social's dog. This is the basic normal stuff that you should all have come to at R. Yeah, I need Social to respec, so I shall go do that in the inn and re-level him up. Thankfully, it's free. Thus, I will also not bother leveling him up. But we will level up our paladin, who will eventually later on replace Sela. I'm hanging on to Sela because of her banter. I find her amusing. And also because of her her storyline companion quest, which I expect we will be doing. Level 9 for Alnilana, we will take Improved Critical with Longsword. because I intend Alnilana and also Sela until he goes away to be using Radiance. We haven't really looked at what Radiance looks like now, but should have a look at that. So that's that level out of the way. Radiance now looks like this. So it just used to be a regular longsword. It is now a Cold Iron +2 longsword, which will be further improved later on, where it will become a Holy Longsword +5. This should be Alnilana's horse. Oslito, and level 9 is Seize at the moment. Then we have her mythic level. Level 3 should be Inspirational Leader. Okay, then next up we have Sela, which will be exactly the same that we just did, basically. The moment. No. Improved critical. Longsword. Mercy Confused. And as for Wooly, we'll have the exact same bad luck that we did. Should be Seize the Moment. Then we have her mythic level, which should be Inspirational Leader. Weird to have two characters that is basically leveling up the same way. Now, Nenio, we'll have to look at in-effects guide for that. Level 9, Wizard. As for the feat, we are going to take Bolster Spell. And as for the spells, we definitely want Phantasmal Web. And I think Icy Prison. As for Nenio's mythic level, improved Abundant Casting. I will take that. Next up is Ember. Ember level 9 is Witch. Her level 9 feat should be Spell Focus Evocation. And as for level 2 spell, it really matters all that much, but Inflict Moderate Wounds might be useful. Remove Curse could also be useful, but I think we're going to go with Inflict Serious Wounds and then Inflict Critical Wounds 4 here. This is Social Stock. Her Mythic level 3 should be improved upon casting. I think that's about the ones that we can level up now, because yeah, that is, because I have to take a look at Aru and see what I want to level her up as, and I need to go respec Social. Now, in between episodes, because I think we are at a good point where we can wrap things up now. Down here, let's just go down there quickly. Down here, the game has been the game developers have been nice enough to give us the blacksmith again. It's the same blacksmith that we had in the camp. The stuff that we did sell to him have been removed. But we also have Wilsa Garms here. This will trigger a conversation. No, I can ask this later. And he also has stuff. He has some of the things that he used to have, and he also now has some better things, like for instance the Bag of Holding, which is item to have. But yeah, if you do have any questions and or comments, then please do feel free to leave those in the comment section below. I hope that you enjoyed the episode, and I hope to be seeing you all in the next one.